Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 62. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. I only got a couple of examples done for you. It was a very busy Thursday at work, so didn't get a lot of time after work or on my lunch hour to actually stamp things. So sorry, I had to move some stuff out of the way. So here's where we were. We had our base card. We had a piece of either cardstock or DSP that is 2 3/4 by 4. We have a very vanilla basic white or light cardstock that's 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, and then we have a sentiment strip that's 3/4 by 4. So what we're going to do first is, you know me, let me grab this out. Gonna run this through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm going to be using the Leaf 3D folder. Now remember, this folder is still available. It's not in your annual catalog, but it is still available. You have to go under the online exclusives to find it. All right, and I'm going to run it through this way. Remember, it's okay to run your binding through left to right. Just don't go like this. Never have your binding being the trailing edge. All right, so let's go ahead, put this down, put my plate 4 down, and let's run that through. Yeah, when I was making my examples on my mini cut and emboss machine, my handle fell off. But, you know, I just took off the little cap, similar to this, took off the little cap, put the handle back into the area and screwed it in, and it seems to be working fine now. But that's my mini, not this one. All right, so let's go ahead. There you have that. Oh, look how pretty. So pretty. So pretty. All right, let's go ahead. Let me put that leaf embossing folder. All right, I'll put it over here at my side desk. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to stamp with the autumn leaves. I believe this is the maple leaf. Don't slam me if it's not right. Let's go ahead here. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Oh, I need my, oh, darn it. Not getting, you're still seeing a lot of that detail, but not as much. Ooh, did you hear that? The computer is giving me some sort of message. All right, let's try the other side, see if it turns out a little bit better. All right, so that's a little bit better. Now you can see some of that distinctive inside of there. You know what? I'm gonna maybe move the ink over a little bit. And we're just gonna come in here like this on the little side. All right, so there's that. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna give it a few seconds to dry, and I'm gonna crumple it. All right, crumple it. I'm going to smooth it out. When I smooth it out, I always turn it upside down. All right, so now we have this, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach over here, grab my daubers, my sponge daubers. I'm going to do copper clay, which is kind of a contrasting color. It's not a color that's in the Ink Botanicals, if I remember right, but we'll go ahead and use it anyway. So get some color on there, take some color off. And now I'm just going to lightly go over those marks. All right. And then I'm also not re-inking it. I'm also going to go over and do that lightly on some of those leaves here too. All right. Let me put that off to the side. My greeting. Here's my greeting. Think, of course, I'm going to use the I'm thankful. Because you know that's my favorite. Well, this is with a grateful heart. Yeah, no, I think I want to do the I'm thankful. I'm going to do the I'm thankful. And I'm going to do the today and every day. How about that? Let me see if I have a block out. I do. Excellent. So let's do the I'm thankful. And I think maybe to bring that copper clay in a little bit more, I'll go ahead and use that. Oh, I didn't get my stamp on there very good. See that? All right, so I'm gonna have to go over here because now I have a mess on my stamp. Go ahead. Get all that extra ink off. All right. Don't know why that's not sticking very good. Now, you know, I do have like 3 sets of autumn leaves because of that whole situation where Stampin' Up! Replaced one set. But in the meantime, I had bought another set thinking I wasn't going to hear from Stampin' Up! It was one of those times where they were really overwhelmed in customer service, which is not the case now. So being impatient, I just went ahead and ordered a set, but then Stampin' Up! Replaced it. So now I have, for the words, 3 full sets of the words, and then I have 2 sets of the leaves that work out. Go ahead and do that. All right, let's put this together then. So let's go ahead. I think I'm going to use my tear and tape since I've run that through the Stamp and Emboss machine. I just think it gives a little more holding power after this has been run through. Well, this hasn't been run through the Stamp and Emboss machine, but I've crinkled it. So I've broken down the fibers in that paper. So I think that tear and tape is the way to go. Did I say masking tape earlier? I meant to say tear and tape. All right. Let's go ahead with my favorite new little take your pick accessory. This is from the, I think it's, yeah, it's from the annual catalog. But it's that one that has the hobby blade, the perforating edge, and then this hook. Love this hook. Oh my gosh, it's probably not going to focus. See that hook? Perfect. I think I got it all off there. This is the last one. I don't know if I burnished that one really well. There we go. All right. Put that over there so I don't injure myself. This should be mostly dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm lightly going to lay it here and then push down and across. So that way it comes out pretty flat. Now, in most of my cards, I would have centered this so it looks more like a matting, like on a, if you have a picture or a piece of art, you know, you have the thick mat around there. Because of the way that embossing folder is, I'm going to do it flush left. Oh, it's not liking this because I had that layer on there. Let me bring it through a little bit more. There we go. It's a little bit of a rough surface under there because, you know, it's not smooth. Let me go ahead and get a nice little layer there. let me go ahead. Let me get a lot of this off of this. I'm just going to kind of lightly color this, the background, so it's not so stark. And I'm also going to do the edges. Yes, and I could put this straight into my stamp pad too, but I don't want that harsh line. I want it more of a soft line. So that's why I'm using the finger dauber here. All right, this one I think I'm going to pop up. Grab that. I'm not as good as the others with using your take your pick tool to get that off. I think it's because I go in too deep. Heavy hand. That one's still on. There we go. I'd rather use my stubby little fingers with no nails. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to flush this one right. And then finish up, of course, with these adhesive back speckled dots. So, I'm going to pull in, probably should open my other pack where the small ones are, but I'll just go ahead and use these large ones for now. Alright, so that's really not that great of a triangle, but it still works. Alright guys, let me get some of this out of the way. Put that back up in the drawer. Alright, so that's episode 62. Let me go ahead and bring that up so you can see it. Let me go ahead and show you the other examples I made. So here's one where instead of layering these, I offset them. I ran that through the Stripes 3D folder and then stamped right on the DSP. And then this one, I just used that All About Autumn DSP. These are both using the Christmas Classic stamp set. Of course, this one's using Autumn Leaves. Alright guys, there you have it. Thanks for joining me. Give me a thumbs up. Like me. Oh, well, that's the same thing. Share me with your friends or on social media. Subscribe if you haven't. But most of all, have a great day. Now, I won't be here next week for Watch It Wednesday, Finish It Friday. I did get time off from work, so I am going to be going back to Iowa to spend it with my family. So I'll be leaving on Wednesday and not getting back till Sunday. So I won't be doing the Watch It Wednesday, Finish It Friday or my live with the Color Me Crazy segment or my introducing examples with Saturday, Sunday videos. All those will be on hold for 1 week. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Be safe. Bye for now.